Okay, so our next topic in sales management is about product knowledge. So this is an article taken from safetyculture.com. So the link is in there. Okay. Okay. So we are going to talk about a fundamental aspect of sales and customer service success, which is product knowledge. We have to understand this concept, and its importance is vital for everyone who interacts with the customers or is involved in the development and marketing of our products. So ano nga ba yung product knowledge? What exactly is product knowledge? At its core, it's about deeply understanding a company's products or services and how they can meet a customer's specific needs. This goes beyond just memorizing facts. It involves knowing the key features, benefits, and unique selling points of each product. Take note, it's not only about memorizing, but they have to understand the features, benefits, and the unique selling points of each product, no? So when our team has a strong product knowledge, they can effectively communicate the value of what we offer, address any concerns a customer might have, and close a sale. For our customer service representatives, this knowledge is crucial for troubleshooting issues and making informed recommendations. So, in most cases kasi, um, or yeah, some cases, let's say, if, sometimes, a salesperson would also act as the customer service. Why? Kasi siya yung, siya yung kinontak or siya yung contact person, kaya nabili nila yung product. So, if there are any questions regarding the product that they bought, automatically, they will ask the salesperson na nagbenta sa kanila, 'di ba? So, take note na dun sa professional salesmanship, under the selling process, it doesn't end after closing the sale, right? Kasama pa din yung after sales service. So, it's really very important. It's not only about selling it's again creating a long-term relationship with that customer, no? So, very important talaga na alam mo yung pasikot-sikot ng iyong product or service. So, let's talk about the benefits. So first, it leads to an enhanced customer service or customer experience. So when our sales team can provide detailed and accurate information, it improves the customer's overall experience with our brand. This in turn leads to increased satisfaction. So kapag na-enhance yung customer experience, mapupunta na siya sa increased satisfaction. Siyempre, if you give accurate answers and addressing objections, you are trying to build trust and increase customer satisfaction levels. So, this product knowledge will also result in higher sales conversion kasi alam na alam mo parang kampante din si customer dahil alam na alam mo yung pasikot-sikot ng product, and if there will be any issues, andun yung assurance ba na mako-contact ka nila or may mapagtatanungan sila. So well-informed staff can better match the right product to a customer's needs, which directly increases our sales conversion rates. And finally, it contributes to more efficient operations. So having comprehensive product information streamlines our in-store operations and even helps with loss prevention. Now we move on to additional advantages. So, in addition to the core benefits mentioned above, meron pang ibang advantages. Ano-ano yung mga yun? So, solid product knowledge enables effective cross-selling. When staff understand how products complement one another, they can recommend additional items, which increases the total sales value. Siyempre, alam niyo yung cross-selling, parang mag-upsell ka, no? So, for example, nagbebenta ka ng ganitong tablet. So, i-cross-sell mo yung keyboard na compatible dun sa tablet na yon or pen na so, dahil alam na alam mo yung product na yun, alam na alam mo yung magma-match dun sa binili nilang product, 'di ba? So, very effective, and of course, mapapataas pa yung halaga ng nabenta, no? Next one is boosted staff confidence. when our team is confident in their product understanding, they can communicate more assertively and effectively with customers. Yun, syempre, alam naman natin from the training itself, di ba? Kung tama ang training mo at alam na alam mo about the product, then you are very confident in discussing that product to that client, to the prospect, right? So for our support teams, it is crucial for technical query resolution. Agents with extensive knowledge are better equipped to handle complex technical questions. And lastly, strong product knowledge is key for successful product launches. So our marketing teams can create more compelling and impactful launches when they are well-versed in the product, which helps drive adoption. Diba? So, ito yung, syempre, di ba, nasabi ko na nga na in some cases, the sales agent will also act as the technical support or customer service representative. So, if there will be questions or problems when, after purchasing the product, they can immediately contact you because, di ba, kampante sila sa'yo eh. Di ba? Lalo na kapag highly technical or yung mga nagbebenta ng sasakyan, ganun. Yung mga iba kasing bumibili, hindi naman nila talaga alam yung mga pasikot-sikot ng kotse, right? Like, basta maka-drive, ganun. Pero yung mga functions niya, hindi masyadong alam ng mga bumibili. And not unless na talagang well-versed or enthusiast sila ng mga kotse or something like that. No? Paano na lang kapag mga hospital equipment, right, na medyo advanced. So, it's really very important na ikaw na nagbebenta is alam na alam mo yung product na binibenta mo, no? So moving on to the next slide, type of product knowledge. So there are several types of product knowledge to consider. It is not just about knowing the product itself, it's about the whole ecosystem around it. Take note, it's not only about the product itself. So first off, you have to know about your customer. This is understanding our customers' preferences, expectations, and behaviors so we tailor our sales approach effectively. Second is the brand knowledge. So, at least aware ka pagdating sa mga company values and unique selling propositions ng iyong brand. Paano ba nagkakaroon, bakit ba iba yung product na iyon or brand na iyon from other brands, right? Okay, so, again, uh, how is it, how is it different from the other brands? Okay. Third is about customer journey knowledge. Okay, so this one, we need to understand the different stages a customer goes through from initial awareness to making a purchase to provide the right guidance at the right time. So, alam mo dapat kung saang stage na siya ng purchasing. 'Di ba? Napag-aralan 'yun sa marketing management. Hmm. Merong ah buying process, customer buying process. 'Di ba, meron yung stage na maghahanap pa lang siya ng options, meron yung stage na kumukuha pa siya ng additional information, ayan, 'di ba? So, balikan niyo 'yon. Kaya very important na i-review niyo palagi yung fundamentals which is marketing management kasi nandun again, how can you move on to the higher level of marketing if you don't understand the basics? So, ito yung sinasabi natin. We have to understand yung different stages ng customer na kung nasaan na siya, anong stage na siya. Awareness pa lang ba siya about the purchase or about that product o alam na niya and naghahanap na lang siya ng option or talagang bibili na siya, 'di ba? Ganun 'yun. And fourth is competition knowledge. This involves understanding the competitive landscape and industry trends so we can position our products favorably. Of course, you have to know the competitors. No. And finally, product features knowledge. This is the detailed information we've been discussing, specifications, uses, and benefits that allows us to answer technical questions and meet specific customer needs. So what are the improvement strategies? So how do we build and maintain this knowledge? So here are some key strategies. First is training and development. Sabi na natin, di ba, yung previous nating lecture is about training and development. Doon yung makikita yung kahalagahan nun. We should organize regular training sessions on new products, features, and industry trends to keep our teams up to date. Another is hands-on experience. So if you give teams the opportunity to use the products directly, it could help them understand the functionality and benefits firsthand. Also, we also need to provide easy access to knowledge resources. For example, brochures, manuals, and online resources. And also, it is important to gather employee feedback, insights from our sales and support teams about what customer needs can be valuable. What customers need can be invaluable for future product development. And finally, we can incentivize learning. Bibigyan ng incentive pag may natutunan, di ba? Bigyan ng rewards and recognition kapag exceptional or talagang magaling siya pagdating sa product knowledge and nag-improve overall yung kanyang sales performance. Okay? Or selling performance. Okay, so that is, or those are the steps in improving the strategies. Now we move on to the last slide, which is the common challenges. While the benefits are clear, there are common challenges to address. So first is product complexity can be an issue. So you need to ensure a thorough understanding of all features in complex products because it is a bit challenging. Lalo na sa mga very complicated tech products. Ayan, dapat alam mo, no? Medyo challenging talaga siyang aralin. Limited resources can also be a hurdle, especially for smaller organizations that may struggle to provide adequate training. Siyempre, alam naman natin ang training is mahal. It's costly, right? Kaya nga, importanteng hanapin mo yung tamang tao na mapasama sa staff mo para worth it yung gastos sa pagtitrain. Diba? Kasi nga, paano na lang kung limited talagang resources, walang pangbayad sa mga training or walang pangbayad or walang pondo to conduct training. So that's also a major problem. Another one is high turnover. So when employees leave, it creates a constant need for new training, making it difficult to maintain consistent knowledge levels. Tama. Kapag paulit-ulit na train, di ba may mga ganun, lalo na sa mga hospitality industry. Let's say, for example, may na-hire na line kitchen or line cook. Tapos hindi nagustuhan hindi nagustuhan yung management ng restaurant. After undergoing training ng 2 weeks, biglang sabi, "Boss, ayoko na, quit na ako, hindi ko na itutuloy yung ano ko." So, uulit na naman sa selection and recruitment and selection, uulit na naman ng training, 'di ba? So, it's a bit challenging lalo na itong ganitong industriya na sales kasi it's costly nga very costly, and a high turnover can consume a lot of resources, 'di ba? So, 'pag sinabing high turnover, yung magki-quit agad yung empleyado, okay? So, next one is time constraints can also be a factor. Balancing regular work responsibilities with ongoing training can be difficult. And finally, changing trends. The constant evolution of our industry requires regular product updates and employee retraining. So, thank you. Again, Q&A in class.